How's it going? We are back for another episode of the Alt Show podcast with me, Chris. Well, I said last week how excited I was for Noise Fest this weekend. Well, I've only gone and bagged another one of the artists for this week's podcast. Love Rarely are just such a phenomenal band, and they have just got that raw emotion, like paired with fantastic music. They've been around for the past sort of 3 or 4 years, but it feels like the last year, especially since releasing their debut EP, they have just gone from strength to strength, getting their name in the same conversations as huge artists, and we love to see it. They signed to Big Scary Monsters last year, which is going to help push them like crazy. I mean, they've already got loads of great festivals and tours lined up for the next few months, and even more yet to come. I managed to catch them for the first time at Burn It Down Festival last year, and without a doubt, they are one of the standouts of the whole weekend. They played the Apple and Parrot, which, if you're not familiar with Torquay, it is a tiny venue, so to see like such an exciting band just bouncing off an energetic, engaging crowd was just insane. Well, they are playing Noise Fest this weekend, and they are one of the first names on my Clash Finder. But enough about my giddy gig excitement. Let's get to it. Episode 6 of the Alt Show podcast. I am pleased to be joined by one of the most exciting up-and-coming bands around right now. It's CJ from Love Rarely.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Good, are you?
Yeah, very good. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Well, let's start things off. Tell us a little bit about Love Rarely.
I don't know where to start with that one. It's just as pride and joy, really. It's just as little baby, and it's slowly climbing through the steeps of like the music world. We're just a little math rock car, whatever you want to call it, from Leeds, and yeah, I don't really know what else.
That's fine. When did you guys sort of start up? How did that all come together? I think some of you have been in bands together before, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been in a band since we were like 15 now, which
nice.
We had a big 8-year gap. COVID sort of took over, like, even anything music related, because that was the last thing on everyone's brain. And then we got back into it about 2 years out of COVID. We were like, let's give it another go. So we've been together, I think it's going to be 2 years by the end of this year. We'll have been doing it.
So were you doing the same sort of thing before? Or was it?
It's always been Matthew, yeah, like, his influences have been... We've not really ever got any new favourite bands. They've always... we got to like 13 and then that were it. We were...
Yeah. That's like all of us though, isn't it? Like the amount of us still listen to those like early 2000s Kerrang playlists.
Oh, absolutely. It never dies. So yeah, we've always stuck to like the Matthew sort of vibe. And now I feel like it's ended up in a bit of a... we've got like a final sound now, basically.
Yeah. I suppose like many years of crafting your craft. That's probably not the right words, but yeah, like you've got to that sort of end point of how you want everything to sound.
Yeah, absolutely. We found the perfect members and the perfect sound, and everything's working now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And you're gotten a little bit heavier than the math rock as well at times as well, which is nice.
Were
you always like that, or is it sort of that been a progression, or?
We like the shock factor of you like never knowing what you're getting with us a little bit. Like when we put Path out, it were like, oh, this isn't like, we got a lot of comments because we put a video on TikTok and it got like quite a few comments saying, I've just been on your Spotify and nothing else sounds like this, and people are getting mad at us, and it's like, well, to be fair to us, we've only got 5 songs out, but yeah. I get why you're mad, but you don't know what's coming in the future, do you know what I mean? Like, we love venturing into like harder stuff. Like me and one of mine and Dan's favourite bands is Chariot. Just best ever. But then we'll listen to La Dispute and it's like, we just gotta can choose what we want to put out next.
Yeah, no, it's nice, even in the songs, having the shock factor of it, sort of like the widdly, mathy guitars, and then just like heavy screaming and just like all the emotion coming out and everything like that. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I love just doing everything really. Like when we put his next things out, completely different to what we've just put out. It's just so fun.
Amazing. Yeah, I think Slow Motion was the first track I heard from you guys. Was that like 2023? I think it was.
Yeah,
Something like that.
that were maybe, I think that was third or second song.
Yeah, I think it might be in the third one. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just remember hearing it being like, okay, yeah, I get it. This is awesome. I know Sophie Smith have been raving about you since day one. I
Yeah, my
think she's number one
absolute
fan.
hype fan. Yeah, she loves it. She's been here since the very start, and we love her very much.
Good, good. Obviously, you released your debut EP, Lonely People, last year, and it kind of feels since then you've just like sort of blown up a bit, haven't you? Like I'm seeing your name literally everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit wild. I keep talking to my mum about it, and I'm like, I always wanted it to happen, but I didn't know it'd feel like this.
Yeah.
Like it's really overwhelming.
I suppose you never know when it's like how or what's going to blow up, do you?
Oh, not we didn't like. I've always had high hopes in the band. Like I know what we've got going on, but I never. You don't think it's going to happen still. Like, I knew we were putting out decent things and I was happy with it. And I know the boys are like so talented, but now that like this year we're playing two of us like bucket list festivals and there's talks about stuff next year and it's like, oh God, just never expected it.
Yeah,
So.
I suppose because the sort of mathy side is a little bit of a niche. So like as soon as you hit the right people with that, like you just blow up.
Yeah, I think there were a tiny little gap in the market for
Yeah,
Love Lily, I think, and I think we've got in at the right time, and it seems to have just like people just enjoy it, and
yeah.
yeah, it's working, it's doing the thing.
Good. Do you think the EP was sort of when you started to get some real movement, or like I imagine it definitely helped?
Definitely. Like we started getting little like there were more and more people listening to us than we ever had before the EP, which were weird because like when we released Slow Motion, it's crazy now because it's on a different scale already, but like getting 200 listens on his debut release for it were crazy and we were like,
Yeah,
oh my God, people have tuned in. And then it's like even like a year later we're on Disappear now, it's just hit 12,000 streams in its first week. And it's
I
where's that come from?
yeah.
Are you all? What's going on? But it's so fun. It's like seeing the growth is so overwhelming and but yeah, the EP, like we did a video on TikTok and it popped off, like it hit the absolute perfect like demographic for Love Rarely.
Yeah.
Some of them have become like lifelong fans, like the messages like all the time and it's like it's a crazy app is TikTok. It can get you to that next stage and in the right people's
I think it's a good way to sort of broadcast yourself to a lot of people,
yeah.
and you just need those right people to see it and hit that right niche sort of thing, and it's just skyrocket from there basically.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly how it feels and it's yeah, it's a bit surreal at the minute, but it's all fun. It's all fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen a lot of your stuff coming up on TikTok. Is that something you're trying to really focus on recently, or?
Not we don't want to like entirely put everything into TikTok 'cause we've got us views on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we're not one of them bands that like write for TikTok or anything, so we know that realistically it can't really do anything for us. Um, but we just know that there's that it's like a lottery basically. TikTok, like every time you upload a video, you've got that chance of it hitting 1 million views
yeah,
or a couple of thousand or like
or 200.
yeah, it's literally just a gamble and it gets a bit addictive in that way, but yeah, we try and hold it at a certain point of us progress basically.
I know a lot of people hate doing the like TikTok stuff, but
Oh
you seem to be like quite a natural at it. Is that like it seems to be working well? Like I don't know if it's probably just because I follow you guys, but I just see your stuff come up like all the time, and I'm like, that's how the music gets stuck in people's heads, and like I know it's like it's an annoying sort of place, TikTok, but I find loads of bands from there where it's just. In fact, I think I might have found one. Might have found one of your old songs from just repeatedly hearing that like the little like the
yeah,
catchy
yeah, yeah.
chorus or something, and it just you hear it once, it's like, oh, that's cool. You hear it like 10 times and it's just stuck in your head.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's we had this guy commenting, it were a couple of videos ago, and he were like, "I really like this song when you did the first video on it, and now I hate it because of how much you post it." And we were like, "I proper get it, I get it, but there is no other way on this app. Like,
Yeah.
we've only at the time we've only got 4 songs to put in rotation, and
Yeah.
you're not going to use someone else's song to promote yours, are you? Like, it's just the game that you've got to play, unfortunately."
And like you said, it's a gamble, isn't it? Like you could put that one song up 10 times and one person only sees it once, but then the other person sees it 10 times and has
Oh
had enough
yeah,
of it. So
no, exactly that.
yeah. Of course, you signed to Big Scary Monsters as well back in August. How has everything been since then?
Oh, I just meant they're literally the loveliest people on the planet. Like, they meet up with us whenever they're in Leeds because they're in London.
Okay, yeah.
But they're just lovely. Like, they are the people you want to be in within the music industry. It's like there's nothing like thingy happening with them. You know, when if you sign something with someone and you're like, oh no, I'm not getting a good vibe. They're just in it for this. Like, these guys are in it for the absolute love of it, and you can tell and you can feel it, and they believe in us, and yeah, they're just amazing.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about them, and I suppose if they're invested in you and they just want to see you succeed as well, sort of thing. So
Oh
it's a
yeah,
great combination.
yeah, 100%. We love them.
Good, good. Well, obviously you played some cool shows last year. You supported Calvin Louise, Mouth Culture, Make a Scene, Summer Jam, and of course my favourite and the first time that I saw you guys, Burn It Down Festival.
Oh, I didn't know you were there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Where I think you made a lot of new fans because you were definitely one of the highlights in that
oh,
that tiny little room. Uh,
that were one of his like favorite shows ever.
yeah,
It was just so there was something in the room that day.
I,
It was
I
lovely.
yeah. I mean, it's a great festival anyway, but there's something about when you get a really energetic band in that. Because I think People might have played the
Oh
same
yeah,
year, and
they were
again, it's just
yeah.
like it's just the vibe. It just bounces off the walls and everything, doesn't it? It's so
Oh my
good.
God, yeah. We walked in and I were like, I was like, oh my God, this is such a mad venue for what we're about to do. Like, because it looked like a family pub.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've played plenty of them. Like, you sort of get like a feel for it straight away, and I could tell the vibe. But God, like, we got on stage, and then all of a sudden the whole room was full to the back, and I looked out, and I was just a bit like, oh shit, the mean business here.
Yeah,
This is a show. Um,
yeah.
but the energy in the room were just unreal. Like, I didn't manage to catch on people, because I went to the can't remember what the room were called where the hardcore were on, but I went in
Oh
there
yeah.
for a little bit, and I missed them. But the pictures were crazy. There were people jumping off the banister and stuff. I was like, yeah, it was mint. It was so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen a few videos that you've posted on like the TikTok and everything of that, and every time I see it, I'm just like, oh, I was there, and it was great.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah,
Oh,
that show we loved it.
yeah. Well, on to this year. First up, you're playing the incredible Noise Fest lineup. Is that next weekend, isn't it?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that is looking so good. I'm going to be there as well, so I'll get to catch you guys again.
Oh, sweet. Yeah,
But
we haven't played in Cardiff yet, so very excited for that.
I think it's just an insane lineup as well.
Oh my
Like,
God, unreal. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited for everybody on the bill.
Yeah, and obviously quickly followed by hometown headliner.
Yeah, it's first one.
Uh,
We're very, I don't know, I'd say nervous, but it's
I
home and
think
it's,
it's like that excited, nervous sort of thing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, 100%. It's just like, oh, we're doing it, and it's our, I think it's because it's all our responsibility. We're not relying
ah,
on someone else to sell tickets or anything.
yeah,
It's our thing. So
yeah. But it'd be nice when you're up there because people are there like to see you, and like
yeah,
it's gonna just be a crazy vibe when you're up there.
it is one thing that I can't really like collect in my head how it's going to feel like. I know that everyone's like, there's a majority that are going to be there for us, and I was saying to Dan the other day, like, are they going to be singing along? Like, is this going to be the first time we're going to have like full sing back? And do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? I'm
100%.
excited. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
I think is it Blight Towner on there as well?
Yes,
Yeah, love Blight Town.
we love
So
it. We wouldn't have done it
great
without
guys.
They're sick. I think we've done about, this will be his fourth show with
I
them.
was going to say I've seen a few shows of you guys, but I mean it's a perfect fit, really, isn't it?
Oh man, yeah. We've got, I think, yeah, we land into the same category, I think.
Yeah,
But yeah,
definitely.
amazing.
And also another one that I'm really excited for. You've got on a tour with the absolutely amazing Sweet Pill.
Oh my God, yeah. I can't believe it.
Another great fit.
Yeah, I discovered Sweet Pill. God, it'll be about 2 years ago now, and
Mm,
I showed him to Dan, and but I didn't show him enough. Like I was like, Dan, this is
yeah,
sick, and then he finally listened to me and started listening to him, and now I think Dan's actually a bigger fan than I am.
amazing.
Because I absolutely love them. They're amazing. And then we got the email through, and we were just like, what? Especially the like to come over here and pick us as the main support.
Mm.
It's surreal. Like to say like they're one of his favorite bands, and it's like crazy. So that's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be insane.
I know what you mean with that. Like, I think I first found them about 2 years ago or something. I think they came on a random playlist. I was like, this is really cool. I should check these guys out. And then completely forgot about them for for ages.
Yeah,
And then I think it's my girlfriend got really into them, and then she was like, oh yeah, like it's Sweet Pill. I'm like, oh yeah, I know this one, and
yeah.
now yeah, huge fan.
Oh man, unreal. And they've got like it's like fits every mood. Like you can
Yeah.
be in whatever mood, and it's like yeah, put Sweet Pill on.
I ended up. I think I saw them like 3 times within like a week last year or something. Because
Oh,
I think they had announced one show, so I got tickets for that, and then they were at Trees, and then I think they announced another show a few weeks later, which I was like, okay, well I'll get tickets for that as well.
I may
So
as well.
why not?
Yeah, man. I'd
Oh
watch them. Like we're gonna watch them every time because.
yeah, they're so good.
Oh my God, I think live's better than
Yeah,
record with them. We
mm,
saw them at Brudenell, and it was just like like her vocals are just hit you in the
yeah,
face, and the guitarists they're just perfect. Like
yeah,
perfect band.
yeah.
They've got the thing, and they nail it, and I love them.
They're so entertaining to watch as well. So,
Yeah, like
as are you guys. So
oh,
loads to look forward to.
yeah, man. I do hope that's what we bring to the table. It's a fun time on that stage.
You've also what have you got? You've got Portals as well, and a double whammy of Trees and Arctangent.
Yeah,
Like,
insane,
nice.
insane. It's gonna be a crazy summer. We've got another announcement, and we don't know when we can announce it yet. It lands amongst the tree arctangent
Right.
like time, and
Hmm.
that's a crazy one for us. It's a proper like bucket list support. So that's when I think once that's out, everyone's like, this fucking summer is insane. What are we doing?
It's already pretty busy, isn't it?
That's what I mean. I just when we got this one through, I was like, God, we can just quit after this. I think
Yeah.
we've done everything.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we've got so much we want to do, but you know what I mean. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, the reason we've got you here is obviously to talk about your new single "Disappear,"
Mhm.
which came out. I think it's the 10th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Another incredible tune, like all the raw emotion and the intricate guitars and everything we talked about earlier. It's what we'd love to hear. How's the response been so far?
Oh man, it's been crazy. As I say, like every time we release a song, we sort of compare it to the other ones, and this one's been another like absolute higher step. We got in the Kerrang top 20 chart, which were crazy. We got oh, what were the other thing? Oh, we got his first editorial, which we've been begging Spotify for,
Yeah.
because they just for some reason everything else we've done just went up to par for them.
Yeah, I don't really understand the editorials. It seems like some bands get onto there, like even smaller bands get on there, no worries, and then like other people just have no luck with it. So,
Yeah, I think it's another look at draw thing like TikTok. I think you've just got to land in the right ears or the right algorithm, or I don't know, because we put everything in that we've ever released, and I don't know if his pitch wasn't good enough, because that's another thing that we've learned. But now BSM take care of that, and
yeah,
I think
that's
that's
good.
why
I
we've.
suppose they've got a few contacts as well. They can nudge, so
Yeah,
that's
well,
good.
yeah, they definitely do have more than us. It's an easier job for them because we have no. It's just goes over our heads.
I completely get you. So, what's the story behind Disappear?
So we wrote this basically on like slight rejection, sensitivity, all that sort of miserable stuff. And it were like, I don't know. I normally write lyrics and melody separate, and then Dan does all the music. But Disappear, we sort of were like, we're gonna write this one fully together. Like, you join in, I'll join in. Let's just do it. And I think it was something that hit home with both of us because we both got stuff that links to that basically.
Yeah.
It's just like like the the rejection level of it. It's like knowing people want to leave and that it's easy for them to leave, and how that makes you feel basically.
Right.
I really struggle explaining like
That's fine.
because there's so much to it, but yeah.
I guess like the being rejected or like being rejected by someone sort of thing. So,
Yeah, so like the whole song's like you said I should disappear, and then there's another lyric where I'm like crying on my own, walking out the door, I'm doing everything on my own because you don't want me anyway,
yeah, yeah, I get you.
but I'm still sad about it. I want to stay even though you don't want me here, basically.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
Um, So yeah, it's just it's a weird one. Like there's family stuff in there. I think that's gonna be like quite a common occurrence in all his future releases, and me and Dan have got like quite a lot to to add.
To get out.
Yeah, yeah, to get out. Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of going to therapy, we just write bangers. So
Yeah. I mean, we're
the
here
way.
for it.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So
And obviously another really cool video as well.
yeah, really fun. It were literally -degrees while we were filming it, and we nearly died, but
God.
it were worth it. It were just
Yeah.
it were worth it. Lou had to wear the morph suit. I don't know if you saw him
I
in.
was gonna say who had to wear the morph suit.
Lou drew
Yeah.
the short straw because he was the only one up for it, really.
Yeah, fair enough.
And yeah, it were 8 hours of grueling cold, but I'm so happy with how it came out.
Yeah, so it's a great like concept, like the sort of shadow person. I really liked as well, where you sort of had at the beginning he wasn't really in there, but once like was it midway through or something, he just starts popping up in the band scenes and things
Yeah,
like in the
yeah,
background. Like I noticed him sort of, I was like, I really like that sort of
yeah.
like merging it all together sort of thing.
Yeah, I loved that. We wanted to do like like my little mood board for it were like backroomy vibes.
Okay, yeah,
And we did want to teeter more onto the back rooms, but I didn't realise how hard it was. Like getting that like bare office space was way
yeah,
harder than I thought.
yeah.
So I just said, right, we can just have like a a shadow figure
Mm.
and then some balloons, and I just pulled away everything that was possible from the back rooms vibe and just put it into a room. And that's why as the video goes on, it's like, oh, we need to have him like sort of merging in, and then at the end where he's walking round me,
Yeah.
like, oh, he's got to me now, like it's happened. And that feeds into the song as well, like it finally gets to you and you've got to get out of there basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's such a just such a good concept to it. It's so cool. I suppose the green suit was a bit warmer for Lou then.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I think so, but I think he seemed colder with it on, but he left it on under his clothes after, so I think he ended up using it as like long johns in the end.
yeah,
Bless him.
yeah. Okay, right. We've got some quick fun questions for you now. Okay, so best first up, can you tell me your best tour story?
Oh, oh God, it's pretty boring so far, but we used
All
to be a
right.
band called Keeper, and Lou were in another band called Lost Ground, and we toured together, funnily enough. And we played this bar, and it was called Jungle Bar. I've forgotten where it was now, but there were just like replicas of gorillas and stuff everywhere. And we were performing, and halfway through a set, the sound cut out, and we were like, "What the fuck, bro?" Like, started shouting at the guy behind the bar, and his old drummer like started taking his cymbals off and like unpacking, and you were like, "Oh, guys, no, you've just tripped sound. It's fine." Just and we were like, "Oh no!" Like we had to get back on stage.
Oh my god.
And, like carry on performing with like his heads down because we
Yeah,
were
tail between your leg.
Yeah, it were. But as I looked around at because it were empty as well, like the
Ah,
building were empty,
yeah.
apart from these giant fucking gorillas and camels, and there were palm trees, and I were like, what is happening?
Do camels live in the jungle?
Oh, I've no idea, man.
Oh,
Anything went this far. Like I don't know
it's,
how we ended up there,
it's
but
a jungle bar. Let's just shut animals up there, like whatever.
yeah, just stuck to the premise and
Yeah,
absolutely went for it.
amazing. Okay, what was the first song you released as a band?
My body.
2022.
Yeah, that's the like OG Love Rarely.
Yeah,
You can
that's
properly
the one that.
you
Yeah.
can hear like us trying to piece everything together.
Oh yeah.
It's so cute.
Well, that's what grabbed Sophie's attention now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it did bits for us, did Body. I think a lot of people were like, "Oh, what's this?" sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always going to be as baby sort of thing.
Right. What is your highest streamed song on Spotify?
And you know it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
And you know it.
And you know it, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that song.
Amazing. Right. The next one. What are your? So this is. You might have to guess some of these, but what are your top 5 Spotify listening locations by city?
Oh my God. There's gotta be there's gotta be New York.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I think Washington were a big hit with. Is that on there?
That's not on there. No.
Oh my God. Is Canada?
No.
No. Uh
You have got 4 cities in America though, in the US.
oh, right, okay. So they're all US based.
4 US and 1 in UK.
Oh my
The
God.
number 1 is in the UK.
Number one is in the UK. Uh I've forgotten every city. Um, I don't, do you know what? I'm so bad at geography, so I'll just be saying countries for cities. Oh God, I can't guess the UK.
No.
I'm gonna go New York. Oh no, I'm taking up too much time. You
No,
go.
it's fine. It's
Go
fine.
on.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, okay. So number 1 is London.
Okay.
Number 2 is Chicago.
Yes.
Number 3 is New York. Then number 4 is LA. Number 5 is Philadelphia.
Oh my God. Very majestic.
Yeah, it's definitely. Well, I suppose Philadelphia is where Sweet Pill are from, aren't they? So
Yeah, that
maybe
makes
you're big in Philly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet Pill, let's tar in Philadelphia.
Oh
Let's
yeah. Okay. Give me 3 underground bands that people need to check out.
I don't know if I can call them underground anymore because the break.
Yeah, it's a tricky sort of thing. I've
Yeah,
been saying underground, but I think it's just anyone that's not huge, I guess.
obviously mouth culture. Um,
Yes. Yeah.
absolutely real.
They just released a new single as well, haven't they?
Yeah, rat
Yeah.
bag. Oh, it's a banger. Oh my God, it's happened with these now. Knives are amazing.
Oh, Knives are great. Yeah.
Yeah, they just put a new song out called PhD. I think it's
Yeah, I think
called.
they're doing a tour, a little tour at the moment, aren't
Yeah,
they?
I think
Yeah.
me and Dan were just on about it. I think they're in France today. It's crazy.
They're a band that I don't think I'd ever listened to them, but I ended up seeing them like because I think they're from Bristol, so basically any gig that was going on in Bristol, they were like main support. So I saw them like 5 times in a couple of months.
Yeah, man. Oh, the gig is
So good though.
so we haven't managed to catch him yet. We were hoping to do like a show with him. I think it was last year, but it didn't end up pulling through. But hopefully one day we're on same lineup. Um, Heaven Unknown are amazing. Their lead's coming up at the minute. If you've not heard of them. Um, oh God, Flesh Planet have just started there and new off the back of All Us on Drugs. I don't know if you remember them. You'll know them. They're
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's years old now, but they're amazing. It's called Sunset Yellow is the biggest song, and it just absolutely bangs. But yeah, they're amazing. Oh, last one.
You give me more than 3, so
I mean, yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, the last one then. So I get the vibe from your TikToks that you're a bit of a film buff. So give me 1 great film and 1 awful film that you've watched
Oh
recently.
my God. Right. Okay. Um, The first one that comes to mind for the great film is Substance. Like, I just can't move on from it. It's amazing. Have you watched it?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh my God. I mean, it's a whirlwind, and it's very like you love it or you hate it, basically.
Ah, yeah.
But yeah, unreal. And bad film. I once watched this film where a squirrel is a. Oh my God, where it's a squirrel. It's a squirrel that's Dracula, and he just shows up to people's picnics and kills them and eats them.
What?
That always sticks with me, but it's literally a puppet on a hand, and they've like green screened it.
Oh God.
Hey, it's bad, but it's amazing because they have gone to that level, and it's
Yeah.
on Amazon. So
Is it like a B movie or
yeah,
something?
absolutely, and I love nothing more than B films. There's something like really endearing and magical about
Hmm.
it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't watched it in years, but have you ever seen Rubber?
Yeah, the tire one.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love that film.
oh my God, that's what I mean. Like that's pure imagination, isn't
Yeah,
it?
whenever like I talk to anyone, I like talk about a film or something. I'm like, have you seen Rubber? And like, okay, basically, it's a tire that makes people's heads like their brains explode. Like, what more do you need to know? It's great.
There's another one where it's a haunted pair of jeans. I don't know if you've seen that one.
No, but I need to.
If you buy them and wear them, it basically squashes you, and then your insides pop out. So that's another like on the tier with
Yeah.
Rubber.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that one up, I think.
I forgot the name of it,
Amazing.
but yeah, it's a watch.
Amazing. Oh, so what else have you got lined up for this year? I assume lots more music. I know you said you've got a big announcement coming up at some point.
Yeah, we've got a big announcement coming up. We've got way more music coming up.
You sort of head into like album territory or another EP or
maybe album. We haven't decided yet. It's all sort of in the clouds for us at the minute. I think it just depends how happy we are with the stuff we've got going on at the minute. But I mean, there's so much written. It's crazy. Um, and yeah, we're hoping to land some really cool stuff by the end of the year. We haven't got it through yet, but we always get like a little feeling in our tummies that something's on the horizon.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, because we just recently signed with oh my God.
a tonal.
Tonal, oh my God. Sorry. If you're watching this, I'm sorry I forgot the name. Yeah, Eternal. Sorry, I'm warm.
Yeah,
So yeah, hopefully we get some really cool stuff for the end of the year. We're hoping.
they've been doing well with a lot of other artists, like getting
Oh
lots
my
of big
God,
shows
yeah.
and that.
Yeah, man. I mean, little things that we are talking about at the minute are really exciting. So yeah, we're excited for that. I think it's just it's first time being on a booking agent, so we're like, oh my God, what happens now? Do you know what I mean?
We don't have to send loads of emails.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just freed us up a little bit of like that's their thing now, and we can just wait for the things to happen,
It's
which is
nice, and you got a lot. Same with having the record label as well. Is it's a lot of things that you don't have to worry about because someone that knows a lot more about it can
yeah,
take it
oh my
over.
God. Yeah, like whenever we need any advice, we're straight on the phone to Kev, like,
Yeah,
would you do this? Would you take this? What do you think? And he's straight on it. He's always like, and it's always right. He's always right with it. So that's what 25 years of experience does,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
We're only little babies in this big pond, so yeah.
Amazing. Well, before we go, where can everyone find you on socials and all that?
So we Love Rarely on Instagram, Love Rarely Spotify, all the music streaming platforms. I think we've just thingied for SoundCloud and Bandcamp. That should all be set up now. Yeah, it's just Love Rarely on everything.
Well, thanks so much for your time, and I'll see you next week in Cardiff.
Yeah, perfect. I'll see you
Amazing.
there. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks very much. That was episode 6 of the Alt Show podcast. Thanks for listening wherever you listen or watching the whole thing on YouTube. Make sure wherever it is that you hit that follow and subscribe. Huge thanks to CJ from Love Rarely. It's so great to chat and fanboy a bit. I can't believe we got to talk about rubber as well. You heard it right. It is a tyre that uses telekinesis to make people's heads explode. don't need to say any more, really, do I? If you're at Noise Fest on the weekend, you can catch Love Rarely in Fuel Rock Club at 10 to 7. I'll be there, so come say hey. Have a great time if you do go, and remember to hydrate. Thanks to Paradise Bell for the music, and to Soph from Royal Artists for organising this week's interview. I've been Chris, this has been the Alt Show Podcast, and I'll catch you next time.